Adrián Beltré, is it appropriate to say I told you so?
Uh, Not yet.
Not yet. Here we are. We're in Cooperstown.
Yeah.
You're going to be in the Hall of Fame, dude.
I heard that yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Shocking.
Yeah. Shocking.
Feeling great.
Please.
Feeling great. Great call. Great news. It's always good to be recognized for what you've done in the game, and it's nothing better than the Hall of Fame. I never expected, but I'm honored. I'm grateful to be here.
I try to talk to you about this, like at the tail end of your career. Shortly after you retired, you wanted no part of it. No. At what point in time did it start to sneak into your mind that this could be a possibility?
Obviously, after I retired, I got home and I started getting gifts from friends and family, and my agent Scott Boras gifted me a cool, you can say like a big picture of accomplishment that I have done, right? With all the info of years and all this stuff, and the records by third baseman that I had, half of them I had no idea. That's when I started recognizing, okay, maybe I did something special. Then after, I got a lot of people talking about possibility to becoming a Hall of Famer. I didn't want to think about it. I didn't want to deal with it because I had no control over it, and I don't want to. I didn't want to be in the conversation. I know that there was a conversation about it. I don't want to be part of it because I like things to just happen and not be expecting things. I don't like to be disappointed on things. So I said until it's official, then we can talk about it. So that's why I'm sitting here now.
Yeah, and we're talking about it.
Yeah,
and
right.
Not only did you get in on the first ballot, you get in with 95% of the vote.
Yes.
I mean, what the heck
I
is
don't
going
know.
on?
I don't know what happened. And seriously, I was trying not to follow the track thing, but my son is a baseball nut, and my wife too. She created like a group, family group, which she was like telling, "Oh, we are whatever percentage today." I'm like, "Oh man," so I didn't want to follow that. But once the date of on Tuesday, it's supposed to be announced, or you receive the call. They have MLB channel all day. So they were tracking and talking about people, about all the possibilities who can become a Hall of Famer, and that then it was showing the percentage. And at one point I saw 99%. All the tracks, whatever, was like 50% of the votes. And like, how am I that high? And I told my wife, Sandra, I said like I just can't believe that at least 50% of the voters have me at that percentage right now. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, in case you haven't heard, you were kind of good at baseball, dude.
I was okay, but I'm flattered, and I'm glad, and I'm honored, And for me, it made it easier to try to enjoy that day, because I didn't really want to do anything in the beginning, like having family and friends over to wait for the call, because what about if it never calls? If the call never comes, like what do you do? How do you act? It'd be kind of an awkward position. But once I saw they were striking in the right direction, and I was 99%, with 40% votes to go, I thought it was a pretty decent shape, and I was trying to allow myself to enjoy the day and wait for that call.
And you always said during your career, I don't want to talk about my accomplishments. I don't want to look back. I don't want to talk. I'm focused on the game that day, what's ahead of me. Now you've had 5 years removed from the game. What is it that you look back on and that you take the most pride in?
I think you're enjoying the game and having a great teammates. I was lucky enough to play with great players and great persons. That I'll never forget, because it is a joy just to be able to play in the big leagues. When you get to play and you get to love what you do, and you get to do with people that want to be there with you, people that you trust, people that will go to war with you, it just makes it easier. And for me, I couldn't wait to go back to the ballpark and just do it over again. I love my family, but I spend more time with those guys in the clubhouse than anybody else. So it was a joy to be out there and just be the best we can be.
you took so much pride, and you take so much pride in where you're from, and
Yes.
in being from the Dominican Republic,
Yes.
and representing that country, those people. When you look back, and you took wanted a picture with the Juan Marichal
Yeah.
glove, you
Yeah.
know, or the display,
Yeah.
wanting to take a picture in front of that. What does it mean to you as a Dominican?
It means a lot, you know. Dominican players have a big history, and we are pretty good at baseball. But the fact that we only have 4, now 5 with me, it surprises me, because they're a pretty good player. But be one of them and representing my country, for me, is an honor. And I will try to do the best I can to bring the Dominican flag, to wherever I go and represent my country well.
Obviously, as Rangers, we consider you ours.
Do you?
We do.
Okay.
We do. Just speaking on behalf of all of us. What was it about this team, this organization at that time that brought that joy out in you?
It was a lot. It was a lot of different components on that. Obviously, I had the perception that I was a contract year, right? That I only performed when I was a free agent. And that was a lot going on, with reason. It's not like they were wrong. They were with reason. I was a track there, right? I thought that was going to hurt my free agency, right? But when I have different teams coming and offering, and the Texas Rangers came and showed tremendous interest. And for me, I was looking for a place where I can be myself. I can compete, because I wanted to win the World Series when I was at that time, and a place that I felt comfortable. And I think at that time, the Texas Rangers fit all those things. And then the way they came after me, they just showed me they really wanted me, they needed me. So I felt like it was a great place for me to go and take my family. And I thought that's what it was going to be. But when I actually met everybody, John Daniel was great to me. Nolan Ryan in the beginning too was great to me, and I met Wash. It was the best. And obviously, one of the first players that I talked to was Michael Young, and he welcomed me right away. So once I got to the clubhouse and I met everybody, it was just like I fit right in. It was a great atmosphere. The team just came off the World Series, so there was a great hype to do it again. And I just fit right in, and the fans were just. I can't say enough of the Rangers fans. They were supportive since day one. I can't imagine any better fans than the Rangers, the way they supported me and my family, and we just fell in love with it. We just fell for everybody, and for me, it was a great 8 years of my career.
And you talked about the struggles that you had in Seattle, and how you were kind of going through some things and really wanting to get back to that joy. How grateful are you that you were able to end your career the way that you did, towing that line, playing a very high level of baseball, but still having a lot of fun and providing a great deal of entertainment to those who watched you?
I was really grateful, because I went through a tough time through my first couple of years in the big leagues. Not understanding that, players go through highs and lows. They struggle. Just my struggle, it was mainly in the first half of the season, and my struggle were more like deep down. I had to climb pretty hard to get out. And I was not a happy man. I was not enjoying what I did. Through hard times and through a lot of conversation with my wife, I was able to understand, like, hey, it's gonna be highs and lows, and life goes on. You have to learn how to deal with them. And once I figured that out, and then I was able to understand better who I was. Then I went to Seattle after the Dodgers, and I went back to the mistake of trying to prove that I was worthy of that contract that they gave me. That didn't work well, because I was pretty much fighting against myself, and I got so deep on the hole that I felt like there's no way out of here. So I just go out there and have fun, enjoy the game. Like, it's nothing else you can do. Nothing else you know how to do, just play the game, play the ball, and you love it. I was not showing that I like it as much as I do, because I was not doing good and the team wasn't doing good. So I was trying to find that gray line, which, okay, if I enjoy the game, I'm not doing good, and the team not doing good, feel like I'm disrespecting anybody because like I don't care. So I find a space where like was having more fun a little bit, but trying to be careful what I show. But once I got to Texas, I mean, I was doing good. The team was doing good. We were winning. It had a great ballpark, great fans. So why not? And then I started to be myself more, and then just even though I play hard and I try to be respectful for everybody, and be the best I can be, but at the same time enjoy what I did. And that was the best 8 years of my career.
You mentioned Sandra. I know she's been such a huge part of your journey. To be able to share this with her and the things that she, quite frankly, allowed you to do by taking such good care of the kids and raising them for a lot of times on her own, allowing you to be free in this game. What does it mean to you to be able to share this with her and with Cassie and AJ and Camila?
It means a lot because people don't know those behind the scenes things. Sandra has been a rock for me, not only with my family, my son and my 2 daughters, but the whole family. Her side of the family, my side of the family, my mom, my dad. So she was the whole, she was the column of everybody. Anybody that needed anything, she was the one to do it for everybody. And it was a lot for her. I mean, she was able to do it easily, but it was a lot to ask. And she allowed me to take care of my needs on baseball. You do your thing, I'll be here taking care of everything else. And that made it way easier for me to be able to concentrate on what I wanted to do, because I was demanding on myself. I worked really hard, and I didn't take many days off, even in the off season. So I had my regimen of what I need to do, and I was gonna do that because I wanted to be the best I can be. I didn't was looking to be the best player. I wanted to be able to be the best I can be and represent whatever I was doing with the team that was playing well. And she allowed me to do that. So definitely this is half for her and half for me, because she deserves this maybe more than me.
And 5 years of you retired, she's still with you.
Can you believe that?
I mean,
she deserves a medal. I am telling you.
She needs a plaque.
I'm not easy to do with.
She needs a plaque.
Definitely.
In Cooperstown.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll wrap this up because I know you have a million things to do today. But I got to ask about the speech. I know how you feel.
You don't have to ask.
I do. I know how you feel about speeches.
Yes.
How are you going to do this?
I don't know. I can barely speak English now.
Stop it.
Imagine me standing in front of whatever 40, 50, 60,000 people and trying to, deliver a speech. I don't know. But I have a lot of people that offer their help and how to do it and all this stuff. But I don't want to think about it. I don't want to get there yet. But I do have to be prepared for that.
Yeah.
But I just hope that I can gather everything from the past and remember people that are really important in my life and that have part of what Adrián Beltré was and his career. So I'll have to sit down and really figure out how am I going to do this. But it's not going to be a fun. Everything else is going to be fun. Everything else is going to be really cool. Just that moment to get up and speak. I hope I didn't screw it up.
I happen to know a really good talker if you need any.
Really?
Any help?
Really?
any help?
Okay.
I'm here. You can add me to that list of
Right.
people
Okay.
that will help you.
Well, you can actually get up and talk for me.
No,
That'd be great.
No.
Can you do that?
I would get booed off the stage so fast.
That's
it wouldn't
why.
even be funny. Well, Adrián, I'm so happy for you. I know we all are. And it does seem like that you are truly enjoying this and you're allowing yourself to be recognized and you're allowing yourself to enjoy it. And I'm just, as your friend, I'm super stoked for you. And I'm so happy.
Thank you. I'm doing my best. Thank you. I'm doing my best. I appreciate it.